Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Prairie Meadows Racetrack here on Friday. It is July the 6th, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Prairie Meadows, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Gonna look at the stakes races. Those races are races 6, 7, and 8. So let's get on to it, starting off race number 6 from Prairie Meadows. It's the 20th running of the Iowa Sprint. It's going for a purse of $100,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the distance of ground of 1,200 meters or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the Prairie Meadows main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. Top selection here. I like the number 9 horse. The number 9 horse, Cool Arrow. Gonna go 9-5-8-2 in the superfecta. 9-5-8-2 super. Top selection, 9 horse, Cool Arrow. 4-year Colpa Into the Mischief. Adam Bashiza is on this one. Horse's most recent Adam came the 5th of May at Churchill, 1 mile optional 100 claimer. This horse finished 6 by 10 1/4 lengths. The winner, McCracken, is actually running later this evening in the Cornhusker, or the Cornhusker Handicap. He won that day in the lounge race at Churchill, and this horse, he stalked early, and then he just kind of hit the wall. It wasn't his day to win. Before that, the Fairgrounds, 1 mile option 40 claimer. Horse won by half length, on lead all throughout, and just had a very nice victory there off a little bit of a break, or a lot of bit of a break. Start before it came this 20th of May of 2017 at Pimlico. Good ground, 1 mile in the J.W. Murphy. Horse finished 12th by 14 3/4 lengths. Very wide and just showed nothing there. Yoshida ran a hell of a race, I think. Probably his best race lifetime. And before that, in the Robert Hilton Memorial, Charlestown, 7 furlongs and slop. Horse won by 3 1/4 lengths, almost on lead all throughout. Had a very nice, easy victory. I think this is a good comeback race for this horse. It's lighter in competition. This horse can set the pace if he wants to. And, I think he could go away with it at 8-1. I like this horse's chances a lot. So watch out. So to recount my selections for today's 6th race from Prairie Meadows, it's the 20th Iowa Sprint Handicap. As a top selection, I'm going to use 9 horse Cool Arrow. I'm going to go 9-5-8-2 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Prairie. 7th race, it's the 20th running of the Iowa Derby. Purse $250,000. It's for 3-year-olds here. Field of 8 horses going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/16 on the Prairie Meadows main track. 1,700 meters, 1 mile 16th. Top selection in this race, I like the number 1 horse, High North. Gonna go 1-4-6-8 in the superfecta. 1-4-6-8 super. Top selection of 1 horse, High North. 5-2. Florent Giroux is on this real colt by Midnight Loon. Brad Cox trains. Horse's most recent run came the 12th of May here in New York at Belmont. A mile 8th on the good track in the grade 3 Peter Pan. Horse finished 4th by 6.5 lengths. Stalked early, and then he just kind of hit the wall. Blended Citizen had a great train of foot out around the turn, and, he just couldn't get there. Before then, Northern Spur at Oakland, 1 mile 16th, April the 14th. Horse won by 2.5 lengths. He do it a little bit early on, but then he took off clear at the end. Though actually, second place finisher, Ike, is a horse that's running at Los Altos this afternoon, and, he should win at Los Altos, but this horse, just beat him very nicely. And then before then, the grade 2 Rebel at 1 mile 16th at Oakland. Horse finished 7th by 11.5 lengths. He just hit the wall, never was really into it. Before that, he ran in the Kentucky Jockey Club, where he finished 4th by 5 lengths. Horrible beginning, traffic trouble, but he did have a decent turn of foot at the end, and then he broke his mane very easily like Keelan before that. I like this horse's chances a lot. He has the speed from the inside, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 7th from Prairie Meadows, it's the 20th Iowa Derby as a top selection, like the 1 horse High North. Gonna go 1-4-6-8 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 8 from Prairie, which is the feature race of the evening. It's feature race of the meeting. The 8th race, it's the 22nd running of the Prairie Meadows Cornhusker Handicap. It's grade 3 handicap, going for a purse of $300,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the distance of ground of 1,800 meters or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/8 on the Prairie main track. 1,800 meters, 1 mile and 1/8. Top selection here, I like the 4 horse. The 4 horse McCracken. Gonna go 4-3-6-1 in the superfecta. 4-3-6-1 super. Top selection, the 4 horse McCracken. 4-year colt by Go Zapper here. Brian Hernandez Jr. is on this one. Horse's most recent outing came 9th of June at Belmont, 1 mile in the Met Mile. This horse finished 6th by 7 lengths. He didn't have the best trips, was wide, and he just didn't show up. That was a very tough race. I think with a massive step down in class, I like this horse's chances a lot better. Before the 5th of May at Churchill, 1 mile optional 100 claimer. This horse won by by half length. You know, he sat back early, decent turn of foot at the far turn, and he got there in the end. Very nice victory there. And then the Fayettes, Grade 2 Fayettes at Keeneland, a mile and the 8th on October the 28th. Horse finished 3rd by 13 lengths. The winner, the player, and the second place finisher, Neolithic, ran 2 of the best races that afternoon at Keeneland. This horse just, you know, he couldn't catch him at the end. And then before then, Travers, this horse finished 7th behind West Coast, ran a hell of a race. This horse wasn't showing up there. And then before that, in the Haskell, this horse finished 2nd by nose. He had the lead in the stretch, and then he got overtaken by Gervin, but he ran his heart out there. I like this horse a lot here today. At 7-2 with a step down class. Watch out. So to recount my selections for the 8th from Prairie Meadows, it's the 22nd running the Grade 3 Cornhusker Handicap. It's top selection, I like the 4-horse McCracken. Gonna go 4-3-6-1 in the superfecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.